Hi there, and welcome back to the HQ. Today, we are going to be reacting to the history of the entire world, I guess, by Billboards. Now, his History of Japan video was rather eye-opening, to say the least, on the very quick, truncated history of Japan, told in about the way you get from a schizophrenic at a bus stop. So I'm very looking forward to learning about the entire world. So let's just jump right into this and see what he has to tell us about world history.
Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space.
Oh.
Pretty cool, huh? Some
I
of
guess
it's water. Fuck it. Actually, most of it's water. I can't even get from here to
About 70% of the water of the planet's water. Or I think it's 70%.
there without buying a boat. It's sad. I'm sad.
That doesn't look like a
I miss
boat.
you. How did this happen?
Yes,
Long
how
time
did it
ago.
happen?
Actually, never. And also now. Nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes
Oh?
sense, right? Like I said, it didn't happen. Nothing is never anywhere. That's why it's been everywhere. It's been so everywhere you don't need a where. You don't even need a when.
Oh.
That's how every it gets.
Oh. That's how every it gets, people. Is that... I guess that's it?
Forget this.
Oh.
I want to be something. Go somewhere. Do something.
I guess it's
I
not.
want things to change. I want
Okay.
to invent time and space. And I know it's
Oh.
possible because everything is here and it probably already happened. I just don't know when to start.
Oh.
And that's exactly where it started.
Oh.
Oh. I
Oh.
paused it.
Okay.
I think there's a universe now. What's
We
it
have
made?
stuff.
Ah,
We got
that's the thing.
stuff
And
now.
a place. Don't like it? Try a new place. At a different time. Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger.
We got
and
time.
emptier.
We got
It's
gravity.
not empty yet. It's still very full and about 1 jillion degrees.
Oh.
Great news, the quarks are now happily married in groups of 3,
Ooh.
called a proton or a neutron. And there's something else flying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still too...
Oh.
Great news, the protons and neutrons are now happily married.
I can't believe that I can't believe it's all hot. Like luminous red. My friend, my beloved friend. I can't act saucy without cracking myself up because I'm such a nervous wreck about that kind of stuff. I'm a terrible flirt.
Married to each other. Some of them even doubled up. Great news, the electrons have now joined in. Congratulations, the world is now a bunch of gas in space. But
Oh.
it's getting closer together.
It's just a bunch of fart
And it's
gas.
getting closer together.
Mm.
And it's getting closer together. It's a star. New shit just got made.
Just saw how I was born. Because if you didn't know, because if you didn't know or watch my lore video, I am a vessel created by my real self. I am the physical embodiment of a little dwarf star called the PackRat, and I am Percy PackRat, the primary vessel in which that star inhabits. You want to watch my lore video? Well, I'll plug it right here. So you can watch that after you watch this one. So just open that in a new tab and give this one a watch first before you watch that.
Some stars burn out and die. Bigger stars burn out and die with passion and make some
Ooh.
brand new, way crazier shit.
Oh yeah.
Which allows newer, more interesting
Space
stars
dust
to
is
be made
yummy.
and die and explode into So now
Oodles
stars have
of
cool stuff around them.
Oh,
like
yeah.
rocks, ice, and funny clouds, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for
Oh.
example. Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks.
Yes,
And it
we
kind of
did.
made a mess, which is now...
That is in
Weather
fact how
update,
the
it's
mood was
raining
made.
rocks from outer space. Weather update, those rocks might have had water inside them and now there's hot steam in the sky. Weather
got
update,
steam.
cooler temperatures today
It's
and the floor is
steamy.
no longer lava. Weather update, it's raining.
Oh
Severe
god, the
flooding
floor
alert,
is
the entire
lava.
world is now an ocean. Volcano alert.
Ooh.
There's life in the ocean. What?
Oh.
Something's alive in the ocean. Oh, cool, like a
Something
plant or
down
animal?
there.
No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical soup, which is
Yeah.
being served hot and fresh, made from
We got
gnarly
tiny
space
little
ingredients
life.
left over from when it was raining rocks or whatever.
That is indeed how life works. I've played Spore before. I know how life works.
Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions
Oh.
written inside itself telling it how to build another one of itself. So that's pretty nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom of the ocean? Now you can eat sunlight.
Ooh.
Using a
Delicious
revolutionary
sunlight.
technique, you can convert sunlight into food.
Photosynthesis.
Side effect,
Wow,
now there's
like-
oxygen everywhere and the sky's blue.
When he said we're getting the history of the world, wow, he was getting the history of the entire world.
And
Holy
the Earth might
shit.
have been a snowball for a while.
Oh,
maybe
yeah?
even a couple of times.
Couple of
It's a
ice
sponge.
ages.
It's a plant. It's a worm and some other types of weird, strange water bugs and strange
Ooh.
fish. It's the Cambrian explosion.
Ooh, lots of
Wow,
little
that's animals and stuff.
lots of little
But we're still
freaks in the
ocean. Hey,
water.
can we go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Oh, okay. Not anymore, there's a blanket. Now the animals can go on land.
Yeah.
Come on, animals,
Now we
let's
got
go on land.
oxygen.
Nope, can't walk yet. And there's no food yet, so I don't care. Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants
Ooh,
up here?
we got little squiggly
Maybe, said
plants.
some bugs and fish.
Oh. That fish looks like he's having some troubles.
Okay, so I
Oh,
can go
5
on land, but I
million
have to
years
go back in
later.
the water to have babies. Learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a
Oh.
stronger egg. Put water in it. Have a baby on land in an egg. Water is in the egg. Baby in the egg, in the water, in the egg.
Oh.
Works for me.
Okay, I mean, that is pretty much just how evolution works. Eventually, eventually, it's like the process of making an egg gets sturdier and sturdier until it can survive outside of the ocean.
And now everything's huge,
Oh.
including bugs. Want to see
Oh.
half of the land? Sure.
I don't like. Oh.
Oh, fuck. Now everything's dead. Just kidding. Here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one because it's about to become the dinosaurs. Here's another
Big
map of the land. Yeah,
dinos.
it broke apart. Don't worry about it. It does that all the time. Here comes a meteor.
Oh.
And the dinosaurs are gone.
Rip T-Rex.
It's mammal time. Here come the mammals. Look at those breasts.
Oh.
Now they're gonna dominate the world. And one of
They got booba.
them just learned how to grab stuff.
Oh.
And walk. No,
Monkey.
Like, walk like that. And grab stuff at the same time.
Oh.
And bang rocks together to make pointed rocks.
Ooh, they got the
Ouch, and set
peoples.
things on fire. Youch. And make crazy sounds with their voice. Which can mean different things. That's a human person.
It really is funny to see just like how in the grand scheme of things, this is how recently humans like really like popped up. Because it's like, oh, it's like, yeah, like all of these animals are from like 300 million years ago. But then like humans only popped up. Like humans as we know them only popped up like around 200,000 years ago. And it's really interesting to think about. Like, you know, like what we see as like human is so much younger compared to the rest of the world.
And now they're everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Almost. Ice Age. What? You can walk over here? Cool. Not anymore. Well, I guess we're stuck here now. Let's review. There's people on the planet.
Yes,
and they're
there
chasing
is.
their food. Fuck it. Time to plant some grass.
We're
Look at this.
finally.
I control the food now. Now everyone
We're
will want to be my
finally
friend
with
and live near
human.
me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food.
Oh,
this is great.
the
I wonder if
social
anyone else is doing
hierarchy.
this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Use metal. It's underground. Better farming was just invented in a sweet dank
Ooh,
valley right in between
yep.
these two rivers.
The
And animals are
Mesopotamia
happy.
River.
Guess what happens next? More food and more people who came to buy the food. Now you need people to
Okay.
help make the food and keep track of the sales. And now you need
Oh, we're
houses
building
for people to live in
towns.
and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent
We're
things,
building.
which makes things better.
We're
And more people
growing.
come,
We're
and there's more
coming
farming, and more
together.
people to make more things for more people. And now there's business,
Ooh.
money, writing, law,
Yeah.
power.
Society.
Coming soon
We
to a
live
dank
in a
river valley near you.
society.
Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably being tamed. Why is someone...
Oh, that is a freaky ass horse. Why is his head so chunky? That boy was chunky. Holy shit.
Metal so lame and lumpy. Tired of using lame, sad metal? Introducing bronze, made with special ingredient tin from the far lands of Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Meanwhile, out in the
Another
middle of nowhere, they
society.
figured out how to put wheels on a horse.
Like, look at his head. That thing is freaky looking. Like, ancient horses be freaky, dog.
Now we're getting somewhere. Also, China. And did I mention Indus River Valley Civilization? The Middle East is getting more complicated. Maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock
Yeah.
or clop clop. It's the people with the horses.
Oh, if you
and they
think,
made an empire. And then
Oh, God, if you think the Middle East is complicated now, just you wait.
everyone else copied their horses. Greeks! Ah, look, it must be the Greeks, or a beta version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization. They're gone. Guess who's
Oh.
not gone? China. New arrivals in India. Maybe it's those horse people I was talking about, or their cousins.
Indo-European? Indo-Iranians?
And they wrote some hymns and mantras and stuff. You could make
The
a
Vedic
religion out of
texts.
this.
Hinduism.
As the Bronze Age collapsed. Now the Phoenicians can get down to business. Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel. And they believe in God. Just one, though. He's got like
You
a
way.
10-step program. Here's some huge heads. Must be the Olmecs. The
10-step program. I mean, that's a way to describe it, I guess.
Phoenicians make some colonies. The Greeks copy their idea
Yeah.
and make some colonies. The Phoenicians made a colony so big it makes colonies. Here
Ooh,
comes the Assyrian
Carthage.
Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median. It's the Persian Empire. Wow, that's big. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy who sat under a tree for so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make religion out of this. Oops,
That's
China
certainly
just
a way
broke,
to think
but while
about
was
it.
breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals.
Yeah. The
Ah,
birth
Greeks
of
just had the idea
Confucianism.
thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire Persian
Oh.
Empire. It's a great idea. He was
Okay.
great. And now he's dead. Hopefully
Rip
the rest of
Alexander
the
the
gang will be able to
Dead.
share the empire evenly between them. Knock,
Nope,
knock, it's
they don't.
Chandragupta. He says, get the hell out
Oh.
of here. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500 elephants? Okay, thanks, bye.
Take all of them elephants.
For most of India.
Oh.
But
Widely
what about this
most.
part? That's the Tamil Kings. No one conquers the Tamil Kings.
Oh.
Who are the Tamil Kings? Merchants, probably. And they've got spices.
Those are pretty valuable. Spices are pretty good.
Who would like to buy the spices? Me, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world.
Oh god, they
China
built up
put
a
itself back
racket.
together again, with good morals as their main philosophy. Actually, they have 3 main philosophies.
Confucianism, Taoism, and legalism.
Out here, the horse nomads run wild and free,
Ooh.
and they would like to ransack your city.
Ooh.
Let's check the Greekification levels of the Greekified kingdoms. Greekification overload.
Oodles
Bye, said the
of
Parthians.
Greeks.
Bye,
Oh.
said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the
Oh.
entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating
Oh.
the entire Mediterranean for breakfast.
There's
Thanks
the
for invading
Romans.
our homeland, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who seems to be getting very popular and is then arrested and killed
Yeah.
for being too popular, which only makes him more popular. You can make a religion out of this. Want silk?
Yeah.
Now you can
You can make religion out of anything if you try hard enough, really. I mean, look at Scientology.
buy it from China. They just made a brand new road to the world.
And conquering Vietnam, of course.
Sick, new trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion
Oh.
to the entire southeast.
That
That's a
do
good
how
place for
that
Arabic
do be
trade.
how it happened.
There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the Persian Empire?
Oh,
Yep,
God.
said the Persians, making a new one. Axum is getting so powerful they would like to build a long
Oh,
stick.
they
Has
just
anyone
built the
populated Madagascar
obelisk.
yet? Let's do it together.
The Jin dynasty. Jin, Zhao, Liang, and Shen Han.
Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camels. Hell yeah, now we got
They got big old water
said the
sacks in
Roman
them.
Empire, selling lots of gold and slaves. Hi, I live in
Oh.
the Roman Empire, and I was wondering, is loving Jesus legal yet? No.
Like, it's always so funny to me how, like, most modern interpretations, like, paint Jesus and all these folks, like, they paint Jesus as white when, like, he was born in Jerusalem. Or, he was born in, like, that region. So, like, there's no way in hell his ass was white, dude. He is, like, he was definitely, like, he had some melanin in his skin. He had some melanin, dog. He was not some pasty boy. He was not some European.
Actually, okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't
Oh,
worry
yeah.
about Rome, it
Yeah,
won't
that's...
fall. It's the goal.
Oh, yeah, moving your capital over, away from where your normal
There's
capital
the
is. That's
Gupta
totally
Empire,
going to work.
not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name Chandra. The first.
Huh?
Guess who's in Rome? Barbarians. What's
Oh.
a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. Or actually just half of it.
Rip
The other
Roman
half is just fine,
Empire.
but it's not in Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name.
The Byzantine Empire, yep.
Oh, and here's a huge city. Population everyone. The Goat
Oh.
Turks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Goat Turks. How's India? Broken.
Oh.
How's China? Back together.
The
How's those trading
Sui
kingdoms?
dynasty.
Korea has two
Jesus.
kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom. It's the Sunrise Kingdom.
The Sunrise
In the
Kingdom.
Arabian desert, on the top of a mountain, the real God whispers in Muhammad's ear. So
Oh.
he goes down to the cube where everyone worships gods, and he tells them their gods are all fake. And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make
Oh.
religion out of this, and maybe conquer the world as well. The Roman Empire is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus
Kind of,
there's
yeah.
new kingdoms all over Europe.
Jeez. Like, kingdoms rise and fall so often. Like, the borders we see in this video are nothing like the borders we see today. And I'm sure as like history goes, in another 500 years, the borders all around the world, just the same, are going to be completely different, I'm sure. Because that's just kind of how history goes. Because, like, even recently, it's like as recent within the past, like, 100 years, borders were entirely different to what they are now.
I wonder if there's room for Moors. Here's all the wisdom. In a house. It's the Baghdad House of Wisdom. Just in time for the Islamic Golden Age. Let's bring stuff to the coast and sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast.
How
Remember
very
this tiny
astute of
space
the
you have to go
Swahili
through
on
to
the
get from here to
Swahili
there?
coast?
Someone owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? The Franks have
The
the biggest
bet,
kingdom in
yes.
Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he invites the king over for Christmas.
Yeah, the Franks were huge, and then they got condensed really tight down into, like, I'm pretty sure the Franks, they split into France and Germany, I want to say.
Surprise,
And, like,
you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope, pretending to
and
still
that
be part
that
of
was
the
only
Roman Empire.
800. That
Then the
was
Franks broke their kingdom
only,
into
like,
what will later become
12
France
oh,
and not France.
okay,
The
yeah.
Northerners, or just
Yeah,
Norse if you don't
France
have much
and,
time,
like,
are explored.
Germany,
They go
Poland,
north,
that
from
whole
the north
region.
to the northern north, and they find some land, 2 types of land, and they name them accordingly. They also invade some other
Okay, so fun fact about that, actually. The reason that the people who settled on there called Greenland, and called Iceland, was to trick, like, barbarians and stuff. Be like, oh, all these people living in Iceland, And oh, they're living on ice. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. Let's go to Greenland instead. And then they get to Greenland and they freeze to death. Like so, like people like concentrated, like they're living on Iceland, which was a nice green place of living, and they called the icy place Greenland because you know, they wanted to just trick potential invaders, because this was around the time where like being just invaded by Vikings and like Mongols and barbarians was very much still a real possibility, because there was no like organized government that would protect you from that.
Places and get called many names, such as Vikings. There's
Oh
the
yeah.
Rus, the Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? I don't think so, said the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more emperors of the Roman Empire. The
Oh
Holy
yeah.
Roman Empire. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New
Yeah.
kingdoms.
Oh.
Which brand would you like?
Oh,
Mine's
that
better,
meme is
mine's better, mine's
old.
better. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird, it's a plane. It's the Seljuk Turks, said the Byzantine Empire, who's getting so small it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey, Pope, can you help us get rid of the Seljuks? Maybe take back the Holy Land on the way? Come on, I know you want to take back the Holy Land. Yes, I do actually want to do that. Let's do a crusade.
Oh yeah.
They did many crusades,
I'm
some
sure.
of which almost didn't fail. But
Yeah,
at least the
I'm
Italians
sure
got some sweet
that
trade deals. Goodbye,
you know, because you know what always works is a religious crusade. That always works.
Mayans. Hello, Toltecs. Goodbye, Toltecs. Hello, Mississippi. Look at those mounds. There's the Pueblo. I always wondered how to build a town in a cliff. Guess who's here? Come
God.
here. Where? Here. And Pagan is there. Vietnam unconquered itself.
Oh.
Korea just became
Me?
itself. And Japan is so addicted to art that the military might have to take over the government.
Yep,
China just
shogunate.
invented bombs and
Oh.
typing. And the Mongols just invaded
lovely.
most of the universe. Nice going, Genghis. I bet that will last a long time.
Yeah, like honestly, it's like, God, Genghis Khan has such an impact on world history. If he were to just have like caught the flu and died as a child, like global history as we know it would be entirely different with how much of a massive influence Genghis Khan had. Like Russia as like a unified country as we know it today would not exist without Genghis Khan, because it was only Genghis Khan warring against Genghis Khan is what unified the various smaller states and tribes of the larger Russian Siberian region together into forming a larger like unified country. So it's like, if Genghis Khan hadn't done his shit, then like Russia would not exist today.
Some of the Islamic Turks were unaffected by the Mongol invasions because they were busy invading India.
As
Is
it
it Tonga
goes.
time? I think it's Tonga time.
Tonga?
I just found out where the Swahili gets all their gold. Look at
Ooh.
this Chad. Means lake. There's an empire there, right in the middle of Africa. The king of Mali is so rich he's going on tour to let everyone know. Wow, that
Okay.
guy's rich, everyone said. The Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain and not Spain. Please remain
Spain
Christian.
and
We will check
Portugal.
in later to see if you're still Christian when you least expect. What's half of Europe?
No one expects no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Also, Jesus Christ, the Black Death. Yeah.
Just died.
Oh.
China's back, yay! Hey, come here, time to share. New kingdoms here and there. Oh,
Ooh.
look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit,
Oh.
Majapahit, Mapajahit,
Oh.
Mahapajit, Mapajahit, Majapahit.
Majapahit.
Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient classics. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's
Yes,
a printer.
the
Let's make books.
Renaissance.
So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? Yep, said the Ottoman Turks. Nice
Yep.
job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot. Don't
Oh.
forget to ban Europe from the Indian spice trade. What? That's
Oh.
bullshit, said Portugal, spiceless.
Uh,
I guess we'll have to find another way to India. Wait, said Christopher Columbus, probably smoking crack. If the world is round, let's go this way to India. No, don't worry, we already got this, said Portugal. So Chris goes to Spain. Hey, Spain, want to hire me to find India by going around back of the world? No, please, no, please, no, please. Okay. So he sails into the ocean. And
Okay.
discovers more ocean. And then discovers the Indies and Japan. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world.
Oh,
Aztec
no.
and Inca empires are off to a great
The
start.
dark
I wonder
times
if they know
begin.
that Europe just discovered their continent.
Oh,
The
no.
Habsburgs are marrying into so many royal
Oh,
families
those
they
poor
might have to start
people.
marrying each other. Move over, Lithuania. Here comes Moscow. Ivan
Oh.
wants to make Russia great again. Move over, Maybe
Muscovy.
go invade India or something.
Oh.
Persia just made Persia Persian again. Let's make it the other kind of Islam. The one where we thought the first guy should have been the other guy. Hey, Christians, do you sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why, said
Ooh.
Martin Luther in his new book, which might
Yeah.
have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation. You know what would be
Oh,
magnificent,
yeah, the
said
Protestant
Suleiman wearing an
Reformation.
onion hat? What if the Ottoman Empire
Why did he
was
have an
really
onion
big,
hat?
which it is now. What if Russia was big, said Ivan, trying not to be terrible. Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the spice trade. And
Oh.
then that dream was real.
Oh,
Spain
wow.
realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway.
As
Damn,
they
said
do.
England and France. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Then the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff.
Everybody
Question
be
1, can we
pillaging.
get to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2, steal
Yes,
the
there's
spice
beaver.
trade. That's not a question, but
There's
the Dutch
beaver
did
at
anyway.
least.
Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil. Stolen. In the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable, you might forget to not do slavery.
Oh.
Next thing on Russia's to-do list is
Oh,
to
you
get
might
bigger.
forget.
Britain and France are having
But of
a
course
friendly
you know.
discussion about who should control the entire world. More specifically, Ohio. Then it escalates into
It always comes back to Ohio. Getting slimed out in the streets of Ohio for the British and French.
a 7-year discussion, giving Prussia a chance to show Austria who's boss. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? Yes, they did. It's Britain. Guess who's broke? Also Britain. So
Yep.
start taxing the hell out of America. Fuck you, says America, declaring their independence and fighting for it. And France helps them win. Now France is broke. And Britain will have to send their prisoners to a different continent.
And we saw what happened after that in the video about the French Revolution, about what happened when France went broke after the American Revolution, and they bankrolled.
Wait, if France is broke, why do the king and queen still wear such fancy dresses? Let's overthrow
Louis
the palace and cut all
XIV.
their heads off, said Robespierre, cutting everybody's head off until someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You can
Yep.
make a No, don't. Haiti started.
I'm sure if somebody would make a religion out of the French Revolution and Robespierre, oh god.
And I like the idea of a revolution, especially the slaves who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before?
Oh,
Wait, who's in charge of
absolutely
France now?
valid, honestly.
Said Napoleon, trying to take over Europe. Luckily,
We still have to watch that video, or that two-part video by Oversimplified about the Napoleonic Wars. So that'll be something to watch.
they banished him to an island. But he came back. Luckily, they banished him to another island. There goes
God,
Latin
this
America,
an
becoming
island in the
independent
middle
all
of the
American Wars of
ocean.
Independence. Britain just figured out how to turn steam into power, so now they can make many
different
types of
We're
machines.
just now getting the steam power.
With machines in them, so they can make a lot of products real fast. Then they invent some trains and conquer India and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, said Britain, buy stuff from us. Nah, dude, we already got everything, says China. So Britain tried to get them addicted to opium, which worked actually.
God
Then China
damn.
made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea. So Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give.
God, imagine. Oh god, imagine like getting so upset that a country doesn't want to do trade with you that you get their entire populace like addicted to drugs. And then when they outlaw those drugs and throw them in the ocean, you start a war with them. Like that is God, that is exactly how like geopolitics happens today. It's like, oh, do this thing. It's like, nah, we're good. We don't want to. We got our own thing going. So they then decide to completely undermine their government operations. You know, kind of reminds me of certain geopolitical things going on these days. But I'm not a political expert. I just yap. So I'm not going to dive any deeper into that.
them an island. Britain and Russia are playing a game where they try to stop each other from conquering Afghanistan. Also, the Sultan of Oman lives in Zanzibar now.
Okay.
That's just where he lives.
I
India
guess that's
just
where
had a
he lives.
revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now. Nope, said Britain, governing them even harder than before.
Oh, God. The freaking British.
Technology is about to go crazy.
Ooh.
The United States finally
It goes
figured out whether
nutty.
slavery is good or bad. It's bad, they decided. And then they continued
Good.
manifesting their destiny, which is to
You know, unless you're a prisoner, and then you can be a slave as a form of punishment instead. They really did put that asterisk on that amendment, huh?
kill the rest of the natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too.
Mm.
I know, let's rape Africa, said Europe, scrambling to see who could rape it the fastest. They
Oh.
never got Ethiopia. Britain and France
Oh.
are still hungry. They never got Thailand.
Mm.
The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're
Well,
looking
shit.
for more. Hi, Cuba. Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Let's blame the Maine on Spain. So they blame the Maine on Spain.
Mm. Yep. America does love its false flag operations, which, fun fact, there was another false flag operation planned in, like, I think it was in the 80s. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a false flag operation in which the CIA was going to conduct a terrorist attack in Miami and blame it on Fidel Castro's government in Cuba, and use that as an excuse to go to war with and annex Cuba into the United States as a territory. And it never went through, but it almost did. And the fact that it was declassified and we now know about it, yeah. The United States was really going to do a false flag terror attack. They were basically going to do like 9/11 the prequel and blame it on Cuba so they could conquer Cuba. So I'm just saying, in our current geopolitical climate, if something happens and they try to blame it on Iran, I'm just saying, think about it for more than 5 seconds, yeah.
Now we're in business. To celebrate, they kick Panama out of Panama and make a canal connecting the two oceans. Britain just found oil in the Middle East. It makes cars go. China is so tired of being
America
around,
really
they
like
delete their
that.
old government and make a new, stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government. Europe
Rip.
hasn't had a war since the last war, so they start World War I. Look at those guns.
They do love to
It's
do
gonna
that.
be a
They do love
war.
great wars.
So great we won't need a second one. After
Oh,
it's
I'm
over, they
sure.
blame Germany. Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now
Oh.
everyone's paycheck is the same. Communism in the Soviet Union. The Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire's gone, so we can give the Jewish people a place to live. Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut.
Yeah, get the Arabs in and then immediately annex their land and turn it into a Middle Eastern territory that you use basically as the world's largest on-ground aircraft carrier to carry out military operations in the Middle East.
The cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman-anymore empire. Except Turkey, Turkey makes a brand new Turkey. And then the Saudis conquer Arabia. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s calling. Let's get in the car and drive to a party and listen to jazz on the radio and go to the movies.
Oh,
the
yeah.
economy's great and it'll probably be great forever. Just kidding. Germany's back, featuring Hitler, the
I hope y'all
angry
get ready for.
mustache.
I hope
He's
y'all
mad at
get
the
ready
Jews
for the
existing.
sequel.
Japan is finally conquering the East, and they're so excited they rape Nanking way too hard. They should probably just.
Oh, yeah.
Hitler's out of control, so the international community tackles him and tries
Yeah,
to
that-
explain why killing all the Jews is a bad idea. But he kills himself before they could explain it to him. That's World War II. Bonus round.
That's a hell of a way to describe World War
United
II.
States versus Japan. Fight.
Oh, Extinction Ball.
Finish it.
That'll do
Let's
it.
unite all the nations and have some world peace. Seems legit.
Oh,
I'm Gandhi,
yeah,
and if Britain
sure,
doesn't get the hell
totally,
out of India,
legit.
I'm going to starve myself in public. Wow, that worked.
Well,
Bonus,
okay.
Now there's Pakistan. Actually, two Pakistans. One of them could be Bangladesh later.
Okay.
The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one
Pakistan
of them should
and
become the Hungry
Pakistan,
Man.
the squeak
Me, they
wolf.
both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy. Psych, they both get angrier. Look out, China. There's a new
Yeah.
China in China. What's on the menu? Communism. No thanks,
Oh,
said the
boy.
other China, escaping to an island. I wonder which one is the real China.
I mean, I'm not saying that Taiwan doesn't deserve sovereignty, but what I am saying is that Taiwan, the only reason it wasn't completely obliterated by China when it first did this in the first place, is they got a lot of help from the CIA. I'm just saying. Like, look that up. Like, the Central Intelligence Agency had a lot, like, the U.S. in general had a lot to do with Taiwan's continued existence. And so, Taiwan's not going to fall anytime soon because the U.S. would not let that happen.
There's the Korean War, Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Let's meet the
Yeah.
sponsors. Oh, it's the two global superpowers. They're
Oh,
having a
yeah,
friendly
that's
debate over
perfectly,
which economic system is good and which
yeah,
one
that's-
is an evil virus.
That's
of
totally
Satan.
stable.
And they both have atom bombs. Fight! Wait, no,
Oh.
that would be the end of the world.
That
Let's
would
just
be.
keep it cool and spy on each other instead.
Just chill
And
out,
make
brother.
Sure we have enough atom
Chill
bombs.
out, fella.
I'll race you to space. Now let's make some more countries fight themselves. Europe is tired of pillaging other continents, and the continents they were pillaging are tired of being pillaged. So here's a new map with new countries. Now you can't tell who they're being pillaged by. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees. South Africa might need another minute to think about it. Let's check the world population. Whoa. Okay.
Oh,
Technology's better too.
jumped
That
up.
might keep happening. The Soviet Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart.
I mean, really, if you want to get down to it, the Soviet Union shattered, partly, like, in similar reasons why we got our shit rocked so bad in the Vietnam War, because they just invaded a country, and then we, the U.S., funded counterinsurgencies against them, and one of those counterinsurgencies that the United States funded happened to be a little group, a little counter-communist group, militant group in the region, led by a man by the name of Osama bin Laden. And the rest is history.
Europe makes a union, so now they can all use the same money, except Britain because they don't feel like it. Let's
And
check
then
the mail.
the
Surprise,
Brits
it's on
left
computer.
the union
Whoops, someone
too.
just attacked America. I bet they'll remember that.
Oh,
Phone
I
call,
bet they will.
surprise, It's in your pocket. Want to learn everything? Surprise, it's on the computer. Now your phone's a computer, which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise, flying robots. With bombs. Want to print
yeah.
a brain? Some people have no friends. Some people have no food. The globe
Yep.
is warming.
So real.
Is full of plastic. Let's
Oh.
save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by
It's funny, he labeled that for 2028. We're only in 2026. We're already at that point.
a thing inventor. That's pretty cool. By the way, where the hell are we?
Well, that's a history of the whole world, I guess. Wow, they really did touch up on everything. I was expecting like world history, like the way of, the way of Japan. But no, we talked about like the history, literally the history of the world, like from the Big Bang to the amoebas and the water and the dinosaurs, everything. We touched on every little thing here and there. Goodness me. What's your favorite part of history? What weird, obscure historical fact do you know? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, do not forget to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and ding that bell so you know when I upload, and it helps me out in the algorithm. And as always, I will see you next time at the HQ. Bye-bye.